as we are about to go green. Violet GT, Sacame, Mr. Arrow HD, and Daniel Gray with the rest of the grid, but we are green. And it's a great jump from, I want to say that's Sampsoid or perhaps Pondin, and look at, I'm not sure who that is getting chased to the inside, but that's one of the tricks here at Coda. Ooh, as there's contact there. I think that was Ribs potentially getting run wide. He's dropped a few places, battling now with Pondin. There was a little bit of contact, but surprisingly clean. That turn one at Coda can really be a funnel for disaster. And that allowed Bruno to get the run through this quadruple right-hander, I guess you call it. And now Quirkitized has gone for a spin. That's our championship leader. Quirkitized with a big spin. And we mentioned that slipstream. You see Daniel Morad using it to tremendous effect here. But the problem, of course, is as soon as you pull out, you get that big wall of air and it slows you right down. But he does have the inside line for this sharp left-hander here. And it looks as though Daniel Morad is going to secure that position. Jones there, who has got a bit, ooh, oh dear, just a nudge there from Ribs on Mr. Arrow HD. Here is Ribs.
Make a move on Pondin.
Yeah, so
Up
he's
the
jumped
hill.
both. And that's job done. He's jumped both Joshimuz and Pondin in the last lap. And unfortunately, it looks like Pondin has taken himself out of his battle. Yep, just locking the rear brakes. Ooh, almost exactly what we saw happen to Pondin there.
Yeah, almost the same exact thing. Looks like she just locked it up.
But it is the battle for third that everybody is watching as Bruno Carniero pops to the outside. We'll see if he can get the crossover move. Classic Coda move. The crossover in the first corner, and Bruno executed it flawlessly. That was excellently played by Mitch McLeod, who knew that Bruno Carniero was focused on getting the toe of Giuliano in front of him. Now can Mitch hold on to it? He's got the line for the upcoming corner. Oh, Bruno, beautifully done. But just clips the curb and doesn't get the drive off. That was almost a perfectly executed crossover again for Bruno, as YuriKasdorp comes around the final corner with yet another dominating performance. But this is the battle we're all watching. It looks like Mitch McLeod's going to hold on to that fourth place with the excellent move he made. Oh, but I spoke a little bit quickly as Bruno dives it into the last corner.
Great pass. Great pass. Look at this battle right now.
It was Bruno Carniero who claimed fourth place, but it was YuriKasdorp who claimed the race one win for the second week in a row, converting a pole position with some absolutely dominant pace. YuriKasdorp, your winner, who will start at the back of race number 2. We are about to go for race number 2. Ooh, that looked like a potential false start there. Oh, and major wheel spin. That's going to create some chaos. That's from your pole sitter. And the field blows on by, so a shame there.
Oh, we got trouble. We got trouble.
Ribs, I think. I saw Ribs around, and he's made contact with Emily Jones. Oh, and they're continuing to make contact. Start of the race on board with Emily Jones, swings wide to the outside. I think you're going to see, yes, so there is Ribs getting spun in front of her. It is Pondin, who seems to have a knack for staying clear through carnage, and he has escaped away from Bruno Carniero in second place, who's battling with Madison down.
Looks like right now he's doing his best impression of a 2000s Formula One truly train right now.
And I think he's going to let Madison have that one, and Bruno Carniero follows him through. Oh, and then they've made contact. That was Bruno getting into the back of Madison down. Just Famous and YuriKasdorp, and Bruno Carniero is in there as well. So the two Moradness cars going side by side. Now they've made contact, and YuriKasdorp is caught up.
Oh
with,
dear.
That's Just Famous, and Daniel Morad now has the lead of this race. So here is what YuriKasdorp saw. He had absolutely nowhere to go, with Giuliano spinning in front of him after getting into the back of his teammate.
And Daniel Morad's a fantastic driver, not just in sim racing, but for those who don't know, in real life racing. He's a Rolex 24 win in the GTD class. He's a American Formula BMW champ. So he has a fairly lengthy and legit CV.
Oh dear. Oh, they hit each other. Not much in the way of challenge in race number 2 for Daniel Morad. So a strong performance today from Daniel with a second and a first. Excellent job, and he will take the race win. So Daniel Morad is your race 2 winner, ahead of Madison Down and Bruno Carniero rounding out the podium.